Okay, so personally, as a DM, 100% of my rolls are behind the screen. That's just how I do it. 100% of my rolls are only visible to me. That's not to say that to give myself the opportunity to change things. It's more so with what I keep talking about, consistency. Regardless of what I'm rolling, it's only for me to look at, because some things are determined on the fly. Some numbers are dependent on the situation. If the players never see my die, they don't ever know that I royally screwed up when I fix it. It's happened.
As a general rule, I actually go the other way. I try to very openly roll all of my attacks. Everything like that is always done out in the open. But I agree, consistency is key. You don't want to roll some of them and then not roll some of them. Visibly, because then your players are going to look at that and say, okay, you wanted to be able to cheat on that roll regardless, so why did you even roll a dice? But I'll occasionally hold back some of the social interaction stuff. If somebody's rolling a deception check, you know, there's this problem that occurs with your players that, like, they see someone roll a deception check and they don't want to metagame, but they also know that that person's lying, you know, so or misleading them or doing something sketchy. So those kinds of things I'll roll off, you know, away.
Well, you remove the internal conflict from the player by doing that.
Exactly. And that's it's not to pull a fast one or whatever, it's to allow them to actually interact with it in a genuine manner. You know, and that, because I know how hard it is for me to not do that stuff when I'm playing. It's very difficult to just say, well, I mean, I know he's lying, but my character doesn't, so I'm like, that's tough. It's hard, and even when you can act out in the other direction, you're just sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop. So I definitely think that it benefits the DM to be able to instill a sense of sort of like integrity or whatever, that players trust that you are in fact being honest to whatever you know, rules system that you're you know, if you're rolling the dice to do this check for this character, that what's showing up on the die is determining the, you know, like impact of their action. And as long as they, you know, there's that understanding, it doesn't matter how often you have to cheat because you screwed up and almost killed everyone.